Doing some gradient stuff. I got GIMP open, but just kind of figured I'd be playing with some stuff. So let me just open create a new. Oh, that's fine. Make it big. So yeah, basically it's just something simple and easy, just playing with different and creating different gradients today because I just feel like it. Let's see. Cool thing is, like, with this, you can like actually do different like little things. So like I could do like a blue, and you can kind of flip it. Purple. That looks like a no. Maybe it needs to be like a light blue. Let's do. No, let's do that. Let's do that. Like, and then maybe make this like a little bit lighter. I'm playing with hello. I'm playing with gradients. Just, you know, because I just wanted to see what I could make today. I do a lot of gradients and all that whatnot, so. Oh yeah, totally. I'm just trying to figure out what color I want to do. Cause yeah, I like to use them as like textures in like some of the stuff I do. So, like I was working on a logo yesterday and I'm just like, you know what? I kind of need to like make some like custom gradients and stuff and just, you know, cause like my sister, she's been working on a comic and she's been actually whoops, I didn't want to do that. I'm sitting here talking. I think that's too dark. Let's do, well no, let's do that, and then whoops. That's more magenta than purple. Oh, hello, thank you. Thank you for the follow, Arceum. I probably butchered your name, but so, but yeah, I just kind of like mess around, but with just stuff, and I actually had a friend. Oh yeah, um, like I had a, what was I gonna say? Like I've been getting requests to like have people or have me stream me doing my art stuff, so I'm just like, okay, here I am. So let me zoom out a little bit. Actually, I think I might have made that too long. Actually, no, because you can just readjust it however. So but yeah, that seems to be a pretty good little gradient right there, like a little nice purple. All right, let me see if I can remember how to save this. Aha! Okay, there we go. Yeah, I could just do it like that. All right, so we're just gonna do. All right. But yeah, so where y'all? Oh, I know. I love blue purple gradients. Like they are the prettiest. Let's see. It's been a while since I've done gradients. Let's see. I'm gonna zoom out. All right. And if I can, there we go. All right. So. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to mess that up. I tell you, it's not wanting to. There we go. All right. Yeah, but it's been a while since I've done gradients. I've been just trying to get back into practice of it, and you know, let's do foreground and then background. Background. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Ha! Alright. Let's change that back. I guess I have to actually manually do it there. Yeah. Well, let's see. Should be a dark purple or light purple? I don't know. I think I like that. That looks really nice. I think. But even then, that blue. Of course, I kind of favor like just like a light blue. I love like purple and blue are my favorite colors. So, you know what, yeah, maybe I will change it to a lighter blue. Let's see if it won't let me change it. I tell you, like, it's been so long since I've done this. Let's see. Yeah, the lighter blue, yeah. Because, I like a sea blue, and like that kind of purple. So, because it melds so well together, it's just so pretty. Like, I just love it. So maybe I'll change it. You know what, let's do that. Let me see. Maybe add a little bit more green, or cyan rather. Maybe a little bit lighter too. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I like that. Like kind of like maybe a little, maybe down a little bit. Yeah, nice little deep tone right there. Yeah, there we go. So, but yeah, I really like that. That's really pretty. So, all right. So we're gonna do blue. And that'll be that gradient. Let's see if it actually saved. Let me make sure it saved. Okay, maybe it didn't. I really do like that gradient though. That's a really nice gradient. Alright. I'll just duplicate it and it'll be fine. Alright, so whoops. Alright. Oh, it has like the hard edge. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm blind apparently. Let's not have duplicates. Yeah, that's really pretty. I really like that. That's a really nice one. Let's see. What else do we got? Now my sister really does like pink. So we're gonna do a pink to white transition. Let's see. Alright, let's clear that. Let's do new. Oh. Alright. Alright. So let's go ahead and change that up. We're gonna... Yeah, it is... I actually used to absolutely hate, pink. Let's see. Let's do more of a champagne. Let's see. Let me actually look up and see if I can find what champagne is. I got like a little tab over here that's open for me. Okay, there we go. Like we want like more of an off-white. Is that 0 DO? Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so we got that. Foreground. All right. And of course it can be flipped. So we're gonna go into like a hot pink. So, cause she loves hot pink. So let's see. What's a good pink? Oh, it's more purple. All right. We want it to be hot though. So we want to have it like nice and dark so it has that really nice little transition right there. Oh, it looks like a rose almost, just like oh yeah, that's cool. So like did you do like a like a gradient type thing, or is it like pure hot pink? I bet it was pretty too. So, let's see, okay, that's it. Oh, cool. Yeah, my sister would have loved that probably because like I think if she could, she would dye her hair pink. Of course, I think she likes her hair color as it is. It's just the natural brown. So, all right. So I think that's good. Like. I mean, like she, like her, that is literally her favorite color. It's so funny. Like she, like everything she has is pink, just about. Like she used to actually have a pink Christmas tree she used to keep out all year, and she used to like put like pink decorations. Like it was like, I joke with her, like her room, like the room, like her bedroom is a pink nightmare, and it's hilarious. But you know what? She likes it, so that's all that matters, I guess. So, all right. Let's split this segment. All right. Yes, that, like I'm not even kidding. All right, let's see. What does that do? What do we do? Okay. Let's edit that one. If it'll let me. Come on, I believe in you. Let's zoom in on that one in particular. Alright, so let's see if I can get it to... No, actually, no. Let's do it like this. Alright, so we're going to... Let's see, we want to do... Alright, so the left one. I am. She does a lot of graphic design stuff too, and like I just kind of figured I'd, you know, like I actually go over her stuff and fix it for her. Like I was fixing like one of her, because she's wanting to do a comic, and she made a logo for it yesterday. Yeah, I think it was yesterday, and she sent it to me, and I'm just like, you know, this really does need some extra pizzazz, like, you know, and like we like growing up, we used to like make a bunch of stuff together, and like we still kind of do it. So like, of course, I'm not nearly as good as she is, but like I still have like an eye for it. So, and I help her out when I can. I'm just, you know, and just, like she tends to like what I do, so you know, like it's whoops, I didn't want to do that. Cancel. I wanted to do the, let's see, I think it's the right one. Let's just do that. Okay, never mind. Nope. Yeah, I try. Let's see, background. Okay, so, alright, so I think, alright, let's do that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Get that little extra thing going on there. You can do like a lot of stuff. Like I actually used gradients to do shading before I actually figured out how to do digital painting, which I'm still taking a class on doing. But like you can do so much with gradients and stuff. It's really neat. So okay, so I've got that. Let's go. I think I like that a little bit. Let's make this a little bit more kind of like a little, I don't know. I mean, that's the thing with these gradients, like you can just kind of like do whatever with them. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this one, if it'll let me. All right, let's just duplicate it, and we're good to go. That's my lazy way of doing it. There we go. All right. Let's rename, edit. Oh. Yeah, yeah, you like there's like so like the background I have whenever I go offline, I actually used a gradient on my little dragon. Like to like give her like a little like nighttime effect, because you know she's asleep. But she but yeah, that's what I did. I made like a little gradient for her. And that's what I did. Like it, like I just love it. Like it you can do so much. Like it does very well with like if you're trying to do like a mirror or like a water effect, you know, kind of like, you know, reflection type thing. Like if you're trying to do like a sky reflection, but like, you know, and it just makes it easier. So, and I love gradients. They're fun. So, all right, let me make sure I save this proper. Okay, yeah, there it is. All right, let me see if I can save. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm no, like, expert in, like, you know, art stuff, but, I do a lot of, you know, like, I just do it for fun. Like, this is just kind of a hobby of mine that I like to do. All right, so I'm gonna make a, oh, no, 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 no. I didn't want to do that. That was like a, all right, let's cancel that. Let's cancel. All right, so for some reason, all right, so I think it's not gonna let me do that. Okay, so I'm gonna just have to go and do that again. All right, that's fine. That's easy. It's been a long time. Yeah. But yeah, let's see. What am I doing? What is life? It's been a long time since I've messed with gradients. All right, let's do, all right, so we're gonna do, all right, I'm gonna have to redo this. Champagne, I can't type. Hagne, and, well, hot pink. All right, so we're gonna edit that. All right, come on. Come on, there we go. All right, so we're gonna right click. Foreground. Oh, wait, is that the right color? Yeah, that's the right color. All right, and then the right color background. All right, so that's gonna be that. All right, and so, and I'm gonna come back to this. Like, I'm gonna add some other colors. Like, I'm gonna add fuchsia and hot pink, so she can, like, you know, do stuff. Actually, I could show. Let's see. Is there a little picture I could pull up real quick? I actually did this with a gradient. Hold on, let me find it real quick. Because I did, I play a game and I made like a little, let me see if I can find it real quick. And I'll pull it up on here. Where did my little pie go? I made a little pie. It's so silly. Let's see if I can find it. Well, that's my sister's stuff. I have like different folders for different things. Where is my little pie? Where did I put it? Let's see. Oh, yeah. I was gonna like remake some picture pie fine 2K221 and not the truth. Goodness gracious. Oh, you know what? I bet it's on my other computer. I used a laptop for a while. I still have it. I just haven't used it in a little bit since I set up my desktop. So it's on my other computer, but it's like a little pie, and I did little tin with the gradients, and it looked really clean. So, I could probably pull it up on my, let me see if I can download it off my Discord, maybe, possibly? Because I actually have it on a Discord. Alright, let me see if I can. Oh, good. No, I can't. Never mind. I can't do that. So you're just gonna have to take my word on that. I'm gonna have. Oh yeah, like it's super clean. Like if you want to do a 10, or like not even a 10, like I don't know, like a pleated skirt or something like that. Yeah. So I'm just kind of like I like to over explain, so I ramble a little bit. So don't mind me. All right, so we're gonna do a lime green and a black, which I already got the black, so that's easy peasy. So yeah, that's that. Let's do lime green. That's lime green enough, right? Because it. Oh, well, I appreciate it. Thank you. That's so sweet. Alright, so, oh, I already picked it. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. So, alright, so I don't like that. Alright, I think I'm gonna make it a little bit more drastic, like, because it is such a bright color. And like that's the cool thing about gradients. You can just kind of like change it, and it goes all over the place. So I might do like a little bit of this too. No. Whoops, I just added another one. Like, excuse me while I like... Okay, there we go. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna... No, I don't like that. Alright, but I must still move that up a little bit. Okay, there we go. So, do you do a lot of art then? Or you just kind of do it for fun? Or you just like watching streamers like make art? Okay, so I like that one. Alright, so we're gonna do black. And it's funny, I get a lot of requests for black and lime green. Too, like whenever I do like fun stuff. Okay, cool. So what kind of fan art do you do? Alright, so that's that. And let's see, what else could I do? What's on the list? I know what, let's do some opposite colors. Let's do purple, yellow, maybe. Maybe we could do a sunset gradient. I do like sunsets. Those are my favorite. So let's just make another one. Let's see. We'll do purple yellow first. Yeah, okay, cool. I can respect that. Yeah, I do a lot of gaming a lot of the time. I like play Minecraft and Phasmophobia a lot, and I'm trying to get into some other games too. So, but like I've been getting so many requests from people just to be like, "Oh, hey, let's we want to watch you do your art stuff." And I'm just like, should I really stream it? I don't really know what I'm doing half the time. At least I don't feel like it. So, all right, so let's do a dark purple, like a bluish purple. No, that's too blue. Okay, that's a good blue. Or not blue, purple. Listen to me. All right, let's do a little bit, yeah, right in the middle. All right, and then we're gonna do yellow. We're just gonna make it a perfect, bright, sunny yellow. Well, I'm glad I look like I know what I'm doing to you. That makes me feel better. Of course, like I've been doing this off and on for like since I was very young, like probably high school, maybe middle school. So, and that was back when you kind of had to like get like someone else's like copy of like Photoshop. Of course, then GIMP came out and I was just like, yes, it's freeware. And I actually do like GIMP a lot more. It doesn't lag. I mean, it lags a little bit, but I also have Paint Shop Pro too that I like to work with too. I might play around on that some because I've got to make a couple backgrounds for somebody. I like that. That's nice. That's really nice. That looks almost like a sunset. And maybe add some orange here in the middle. But I'm gonna leave it like that right now. I'll probably duplicate it and do something else with it. So, let's see. What's another one? Oh yeah, let's do Christmas, because Christmas is gonna be coming up. Whoops. Yeah, I'm just using I have a tablet. Okay, I just like brain farted there. Yes, Christmas gradient. Alright, new gradient. So let's see. Just a perfect red, just a plain red. And then right. Let's make it like an evergreen. Like, no, I don't like that. Or maybe, yeah, maybe. Still seems like the red is overpowering the green. Of course, it is kind of, let me actually move it like that. I don't know. It's just fun. Like the thing is, like with you use opposite colors on the color wheel, and of course you can like do triad. Like I might do some triads a little bit too. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Of course, I might just start sketching. I don't know. Yeah. Not so sure about the red. Maybe add like another color in the middle. Sketching. Like, I like to doodle sometimes. I'm just trying to figure out. I can't remember what I said. Oh, triads. Yeah, okay, so hold on, let me so like there's a are you familiar with a color wheel? Cuz like you could, that's where you get your triads from. At least I think that's what they're called. Things like you got your opposite. Yeah, it's like the opposite. You got like, but like the with the triads, like you have. Well, I guess I could just draw it real quick. Let me just do that real quick. Whoops. Well, we got magenta going on over here. Let me change that. Ha. But it's like, I need to separate all that stuff. What is wrong with how I'm doing stuff? All right, so like with, you've got your, oh, let me get big brush. Let's make it a 4. So you got red. Of course, you got your primary colors. I mean, I know you know this. I'm getting texted by somebody. Well, that's more of a green, but we're gonna pretend that's yellow. And of course, you got like purple. And then green. We're just gonna like kind of wing it here. And orange. So like triads, basically, so like this is what you use in design a lot. So like for a triad, you would just like do like these two and then these two. So like, you could do like a color scheme with like that or something like that. Like, I mean like that's primary colors, of course, but like you could do, and like, you go, yeah, that's what I mean. Like when I'm talking about triads. So like you use 3 colors instead of just the 2. So that's what I mean. So, of course, I mean, I wouldn't really do a lot of primary colors unless I'm working with kids or something. So, but yeah. Yeah. So, I took some art classes, so I know a little bit of jargon. So, like, I'll try to explain it as best as I can if like you don't understand something. I tend to forget sometimes. So, okay, so did I save this? Red to green. Red, green. Did I spell that right? Okay, that is an R. Okay, I couldn't see it for a second. Yes, art jargon. Because I also kind of have to keep up with my sister too, since she actually is going into graphic design. So, like I like to support her on that. So, it's funny. She ended up going into art school because like she wanted to be like her big sister, because she's my little sister, and she I don't know, like she wanted to follow my footsteps because I was big on art school. I wanted to go to art school, and then I fell in love with psychology and now social work. So now I'm in social work, and so that's my career, but I still do art stuff on the side. So yeah. Okay, so let's see, what's another one? Did I save that? Okay, yeah, good. All right, so we're gonna do new gradient, and let's see, let's do purple and, oh wait, did I do purple and yellow? I think I did. Let me check. That's in alphabetical order. Oh, yellow to orange. I like that one too. I probably need to do a red to orange. Yeah, there's purple, yellow, yellow, green. And then there's the pink to... Why is that like that? That's weird. Anyways. Alright, so let's do a new gradient. And we're gonna do... Let's see. What we got? Did I do blue and orange? I don't think I did blue and orange. Blue and orange is a really pretty mix. It really is. Like, and it's such a shame that like you don't see it as much. It's the same thing with like blue and orange too. hold on, let's see, let's do like a perfect royal blue. And then we're gonna do an orange. That's a little too yellow. Let's make it like that. There we go. I feel like that's, I gotta zoom out. I'm like, why does that look purple? All right, let's take a look at, whoops. Whoops. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, that's nice. Do like a little C's. Yeah, like, I mean, you see it together and it looks like so much better, like as a gradient. And like, like I used to paint like on canvas. And like you could just like, there's like a blending you could do with it. And I might actually paint on stream one time too. I still have some canvases. I have to probably get some more paint because it's been years since I've actually painted something. Like actually sat down and was just like, oh hey, I'm gonna design it and we're gonna do it. But yeah, I like that. That's nice. That's really nice. So, all right. Yeah, art stream. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm getting all the messages. My friend's all excited. Let's see. Yeah, I said I was going to do orange to red. So let's do orange and red. All right, let's see. We're going to do, let's see, orange and blue. And like, I'll actually show you how it looks up and down. Let me see if I can actually do it. Let's just do it like that. Or like maybe like have it go like that. Kind of give like a night theme or something. And it's like suddenly you have a nice little background going on right there. Maybe add some purple like on the top. And then you got, yeah. Or here, so, oh, there you go. But you can do all sorts of stuff with that. I think I actually used this. And I didn't save the gradient for whatever reason. Oh no, I actually have it like this. And the blue is a little bit different. Like it's a little bit lighter. But like that contrast right there is really cool. So, but yeah. So that's orange, blue. Let's see. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do orange, red. Because I really like sunset stuff. Alright, let me fix that. Let me see if I can remember how to do like multiple, because there's a way you can do like multiple ones. Because I think the last time I actually did it, like I just like copied one of the ones that had multiple ones. And yeah, alright, so there's, whoops, that's a little too, alright, so we're gonna do that. See, I don't, maybe it'd be better as a yellow. Have like a flame thing going on. Alright, let's do that. Alright. Why is it still kind of orange? Because that's definitely supposed to be yellow. Yeah, they are. Like, I'll never forget. There was a really bad storm a couple years ago. Like, and it was in the summer. It was a really bad storm. Rained really hard, but like it finished up before like the sun started going down, and I never seen anything like it. It was like shades of purple and like to orange and yellow, and the clouds are like super pink. And it was just, I wish I had taken a picture of it because it was the most beautiful sunset I've ever seen. I don't know. Like, it's just, oh, I didn't want to do that. Get rid of that. Yeah, like a sunset, yeah. I might do a digital painting of that one day. Oh yeah, that's a nice color. It's a little bit more orange than I thought it was going to be. Oh, because it's, oh. Let me, okay. Well, no, I think the orange is fine. Like as long as it's just like a little light orange. Yeah, that looks nice. Except maybe like add a little bit more power to the orange because red's so overpowering. Like it's such an overpowering color. And it's actually funny because like that's actually one of the colors that like stick out to us more. Like I took a sensation and perception class, and like that's one of the things like we're built to see the color red for some reason. Like it's really cool. All right, so that's red, orange. Oops, orange. All right, so I'm gonna play with this one. I'm gonna actually add more to it. All right, so all right, actually let me do it like that. Oh, it's not gonna let me edit it, huh? Okay, well, let me edit it. Edit. Okay, there it goes. I just didn't edit it right. Alright, so I wanted to fix this. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Alright, so let me do the right. And then what is the color that she said? Okay, so it'd probably be hot pink, or not hot pink. Listen to me. Yeah, that one looks good. 9, 2, 0. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's how I did it. You just have to like double click. And then let's see. And then fuchsia. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to target this one. And then this one has to be fuchsia. Let's just see how it looks. 8, 0. Oh, no. FF 0, 0, 8, 0. Alright. Okay, there it goes. There we go. Alright. Oh, wait, why is that? Oh, because, okay, what's this one? Ah, let's see. It'll look good whenever I fix it. Alright, so let's see. What is that? Alright, so we're gonna copy that and we're gonna make that on the left. Alright, left endpoint. Let's do that one. Alright, so now it blends better. See how that blends better? Alright, so now I'm gonna have to go to that one. Alright, so I'm gonna have to get this. We're gonna copy that. Oh, okay. So what I'm doing is like I'm editing a gradient to kind of like use multiple colors. And hold on, let me fix that. Oh wait, no. Make sure I'm in the right. All right, this one needs to be that. Okay. All right, so that's a little bit better. It needs to be a little bit more spaced, evenly spaced out. Alright. Yeah, so like basically this is what how you do like multiple colors. Let me actually wait, what is this one? Oh, that I lost the champagne color. That's what it was. EB Audio. Okay. Whoops. Ugh. Come on. E, B, E, 0, D, 0. Alright. There we go. Because, yeah, it was supposed to have, like, that going on with it. Alright, so we got that. That doesn't blend very well, though. I mean, I guess I could move that over a little bit. I'm trying to make a interesting looking gradient. Like it kind of turns into like a different, because like this is like the rose one I was wanting to do. All right, let me clear this. All right, and we're gonna, okay. It's still not wanting to organize. Oh, it's, wait, why is it? Okay, wait a minute. All right, hold on. Okay, maybe doing it like that. Okay, yeah, that looks really weird. Oh, okay. That's fine. I appreciate you just kind of hanging out with me on the stream, though. It's a lot of fun having somebody to talk to. For sure. Let's see. Let's see. Why is this not wanting to? Alright, let's try it again. Nope. There is a blending problem. There's definitely a blending problem, and I can't. Let me stretch this out. Maybe I can see it a little bit better. We just do that real quick. Why is it doing that? Like, I've never had trouble with gradients like this. Of course, it has been a long time since I've done it, but still, I'm just kind of like, excuse you, Mr. the gradient. Alright, let's... Alright, I'm gonna not lock that up. Alright. Hold on. Alright, so we got left endpoint. Okay, so that's the right color. And that's also the right color. So why is it not wanting to cooperate with me? It makes me feel some kind of way about this. Just saying. Alright, let's see if we can get it to work now. Alright, I got that. Oh, is it? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. How's it blending? Okay, linear. It's supposed to be linear. Okay. Oh, okay. I made a dumb mistake. That's still... I see what it's doing. Why is it doing that then? Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll just do this number. Why though? Hold on, let me do a new one. Let's do a new one. Let's just do a new one and see what happens. Alright, so we're gonna... New layer. Maybe it's just that. Alright, so we're just gonna delete that. Alright, so... Alright, so it's doing that for some reason. Why are you doing... 'Cause, 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 Okay, it was just being stupid. That's what it was doing. Okay, it was just doing the... Okay, alright. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, so... We'll just call it cupcake. And that's the color. Okay, that's what happened, because it was not wanting to cooperate with me for some reason. Alright, yeah, that works. That's a nice little transition right there. Like a little... Of course, you could probably do like a... Honestly, I could probably do this making PowerPoint presentations for school. Like, I ought to do that. Shoot. I ought to make these and sell them. Just be like, oh hey, I made a PowerPoint thing. Use it. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's a nice color. I like that. So, but yeah, that was easy peasy. Let's see. Alright, so we got... I'm just gonna call that cupcake. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's my... That's the gradient I use for my text on my my page, which is pretty cool. Yeah, like I kind of edited a little bit more, but and like of course the purple and yellow I use, or I have used before. I just never saved it because I forget. Yeah, I really like this. It's such a nice color difference. But yeah, I'm always making like these. Of course, this is not mine. This is what came with it. But yeah. So like you know how to do all that now. That purple, right? Yeah. You know, there was one that I did have. I did a let's see if I can remake my nighttime gradient, because there was a nighttime gradient I had. But like this computer all the profit, yes. You know, let's do that real quick. Let me do that. Because I had a nighttime gradient and my computer blew up. Well, it didn't blow up, but the Windows 10 decided to update and destroyed my windows.exe file, and so Windows Explorer decided that it was going to restart every 10 seconds and I couldn't use my computer. So I had to get another hard drive because I tried fixing it. And yeah, so long story short, I don't have that gradient anymore and I'm kind of sad about it. So I'm going to see if I can remake it. All right. Let's see. I think it was like what, purple, green, blue. It was more than that though, I think. Let's see. Because I know it was like a deep purple. Like we did like, it was like a dark purple. Like something like that. And then it would, I think it like went up to like I had like a little bit of like an orange at the top. So, and then also I'll put orange here. We'll go ahead and do the orange. Oh yeah, that's nice. And, boop. Alright, so let's just add. Alright, let's add split second. Alright, so I think it's what, like I did blue? Oh wait, no. Oh, yeah, it was blue. It was blue. So, and it was like a dark blue. Like something like that. Of course, I kind of... There we go. And this... Oh no, I want to add another one because I'm doing 4 colors. So we're gonna... Alright, so here... Alright, so that one's gonna be... Let me think. yeah, we're gonna do the blue color. Let me actually see what the other color was. Let's see. All right, so we're just gonna copy that because we want to make sure it blends. Cause like that's the thing with gradients is like you can really mess it up. Like you can make it look really weird. I mean, unless you want it to look weird, and then that's fine. So, and then we're gonna do like a green, like a dark green. Maybe oh, I didn't copy that. Left, and then yeah, and you kind of have like that going on. All right, so I'm gonna kind of give that a little bit of a stretch there. Maybe a little bit less of the green, honestly. It just, all right, let me and then stretch this out a little bit. Give it a nice little whoop. Oh, well, you're not wanting to do it. Let's just do nighttime with a little bit of the, I mean, I did do a green. I don't remember if I did an orange though, but we're gonna leave it in because that's what I do. All right, so let me see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. All right, yep, there we go. Nice little, let me actually get that purple. Why is it so far down? There we go. All right, wait, hold on, let me do it like that. Maybe stretch that out a little bit. And I think I did the green because like it, like I've never like there was like this myth, I'm not even sure if it's actually real, but like there's supposed to be like as the sun like actually sets, there's supposed to be like a flash of green, and that's why I did it like that. I don't know if it's true, but you know, that's what ifs. So yeah, I got that going, and of course like I'll probably get like rid of the orange and just kind of like do that number. It's like goodbye orange. Actually put that down that way. I think this is like the how I did the color scheme on my little dragon. A little spiffy. Like a little hint of orange and green. So gradients are fun. I don't know. You can do like so much with them. Oh yeah? Wow. I bet that was interesting. Like the only time I've ever seen like the atmosphere turn green was when we had like, because we sometimes get tornadoes. Oh yeah, definitely. I actually, let me see if I can pull her up real quick. I have her on my Android Jones. What is that? Oh, that's my, why did I call it my, that's my brush folder. Okay. Okay, let's see. There we go. I'll open this up. Yeah, that's my spiffy. She sleeps. But yeah, like I used like a little gradient to color her. And yeah. Yes, she is the cutest. I'm actually gonna eventually make a comic with her. So one of these days. I'm still kind of writing the story and like what I want to do with it. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty. I like that. So I guess I could make, I don't know, should I do some, let's see, well, let's see, I think I did pretty much all the gradients I possibly could do. I mean, I could do like a better sunset gradient, which I could. Let's do that. Let's do sunset gradient for funsies. I mean, that's kind of like a sunset gradient, but it's not enough for me. I need to have like all the colors. All right, so let's do new gradient, and we're going to do, let's see, let's stick with purple. Yes, all the sunsets. Like, it's gonna make life so much easier whenever I decide to like do like landscapes, because I can just be like, oh, there's a gradient, boom, done. And I know that's silly, but man, I tell ya. Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what just happened. Don't do that. No, 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 no. We're just, no. I don't know what happened. I panicked. Yes, sunsets are my favorite. I might actually do a landscape today. Why not? Let's do it. Let's do a sunset. Maybe do like a Georgia mountain sunset. I live in Georgia, by the way. I live in Metro Atlanta. I love going to the mountains a lot. I haven't been in a while, but let's see. Let's do a nice. We're just gonna do like a nice orange, and then we'll build up to that. So it'll be like, oh, really? Where are you from? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, like, you can kind of drive through. I mean, if you go to Florida, you probably drove through Georgia, at least for a second. Not much here, honestly. They just like record a lot of movies and stuff. So, let's see. So you travel a lot, like an army or something? Oh yeah, it is very pretty. Alright, so let's do that, and then let's see. Blue. Well, actually, no. I probably. You know what? No. Let's make the right endpoint. Let's see. What's that? Let's do blue, like a dark blue, instead. All right. Maybe like that. Oh, that's cool. What do you, so you're going to college then? I'm sorry, you got moved forcibly. That's no fun. Let's see. And let's see. Purple. And maybe like red. Yeah, you must be, I'm guessing, freshman in college? It took me a while to figure out what I was gonna major into. I think I switched majors like 2 or 3 times before I figured it out. Yeah, I had the same exact mindset. Wherever I end up, and that's basically what you do. Um, like, I went into school wanting to be an artist. Oh, you're in high school. Okay. So what grade are you in? Let's see. Oh, cool. So you got another year. Gosh, that must be hard with like the pandemic and stuff. like having to like go to school from home and stuff. Let's see. We're gonna do red. Yeah, I bet. I know, like I'm going to grad school right now, and it's all online. Like there's no way I can go to school in person. And yeah, I totally get it. Like it sucks. Well, that's good. At least you get to you can like oh yeah, that's nice. That's a really nice color. Ah, I love that. So pretty. Oh, you gotta like do oh, how do you have to turn in stuff? Oh god, I totally feel for you on that. Like I had I had a hidden assignment in one of my classes, and like that. And you know, like those assignments in grad school, like they're a big part of your grade. Like I think this particular project was like 20% of my grade. And of course, thankfully I found it, but I ended up having to stay up most of the night. So, oh man, at least I don't have that problem. Physical copy, it's always online. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we're gonna... Oh, that's nice. Alright, I'm gonna move this back a little bit, since I'm gonna be moving this back too. Alright, so let's just see how this looks. Alright. Ooh, that's nice. Maybe get that a little bit closer. Oof, that's lame. That is really pretty. And thank you. Oh, I love that. And I could like do actually get my tablet out. Let's see, what color should I do? Let me add another layer. We're just gonna do, alright, so I'm gonna pick some colors. We're gonna do maybe like a dark green. Whoops. Let me do this. Get my tablet out. Let's just make a landscape for funsies. I was gonna do some... Why are you doing this? Why are you doing... Oh, because you're size 5. That's why. Okay. That makes sense. Alright. Surprise landscape, exactly. Whoops. I made a landscape. How's it going? Lord, it's been so long since I've done one of these. Alright, why is the opacity not wanting to work with me? Do I have the settings set on opacity? Yes, I do. We're gonna take that off. Alright, there we go. Awesome! Oh, and you'll have to show me like on Twitter or something, because I have a Twitter. Let's see, maybe do like a very dark green. Whoa! Whoops! I have no idea what happened there. That was funny. Alright, so we're gonna do green. Maybe we'll do like some browns too. I do have an Instagram. I don't get on it very much. I haven't. Maybe I'll post this picture on Instagram. Yeah, but I do have an Instagram. It should be on my page. Let me actually check real quick. I probably should make a command for that. It's like, hey, by the way, we should probably, you know, like, here's my follow stuff. But maybe I should, maybe I'll start doing Instagram stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I have it. It should be underneath. Like, I have a Twitter and Instagram like on the thing, but I'll go ahead and share it to you on the chat. There you go. I like have not posted a thing. So, uh-oh. Whoops. All right, there we go. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I actually have it set up to, you're welcome. I actually had it set up to do Alt Tab to do BRB. That's really funny. I need to change that probably. I forgot I had that set up. Oh, man. All right, so, but yeah, I might just post this to my Instagram if it turns out all right. Let's see, let's do brown. We're gonna do a mountain scene. Oh, nope. Nope, that's not the color I wanted. Thank you very much. There we go, I want to change that. I'm basically making a palette. Like you do palettes a lot. And like what do maybe like do some light yellow, maybe a lighter green too. Let me actually, can I do that? Whoa! Nah, no, like I actually used to do that too. Like I actually used to jump right in myself. All right, let's make it a little bit more. No, like I think that's like a really fun way to like do. Why did you do this to me? How dare you? Okay, there we go. We're gonna do like a little bit. Oh, because I'm a dumb and I can't do colors apparently. Okay, there we go. All right. But yeah, like it's a technique I learned like from my painting class that I'm doing, digital painting. Let's see, what else should I, what other colors should I do? I think I'm just gonna do like a mountain. Maybe we'll do flowers. Let's do some flowers. Let's do some pink flowers. Like I think there's like wisteria. Maybe we'll put some wisteria in the trees. I love wisteria, it's so pretty. But yeah, I used to just go in, like the little dragon I did, that's actually, I just kind of went in and just did the colors that way. I used to do a lot of that. Let's see. Maybe like a darker purple too, because we're gonna be doing like a little bit of that. And maybe, I don't know, we'll just see. We're just gonna see what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna do it, I guess. Let's see. So we're gonna start with the darker colors. And let me actually add a new, actually rename that to the palette. If I spelled that right. Probably didn't, but that's okay. Alright, so we're gonna do outline. Question mark? Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And now we're gonna switch to the paintbrush and I'm gonna hide this and we're gonna put that there. And I'm just gonna start sketching like a crazy person. We're just gonna see what happens. Oh, I need a bigger... Alright, I'm gonna need a bigger brush than that. That's gonna be a little silly. Alright, wait, where's my... Oh, it's right there, never mind. Alright, let's do 68, that'll be fine. This is pretty big. Alright, let me zoom in a little bit. Are you gonna let me zoom in? Oh, because I'm doing that. Alright. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't letting me do that. Alright, there we go. And let's do 75%. Whoa, that's way too big. 75, 60. Alright, let's just kind of make this small. We're going to stretch this out a little bit. Maybe, possibly. Alright, there we go. Alright. Oh. You. Alright, so we're gonna not do that. Thank you very much. Alright, so I gotta get my palette back out because for some reason it decided I'm not gonna keep this color. So, yeah, that's a thing. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ham. We're just gonna... Oh, you know what? I probably need some white too to, like, do, I think what I'll do too is like I'll like do the new background, copy it, and like do like a heavy opacity gradient. So yeah, like we got our little mountain and stuff. So and then maybe we'll like just start doing trees for no reason. I actually have like some brushes that like we're just gonna go ham. We're just gonna actually no, we're not gonna do that. Let me actually just do that. That'll be fine. Alright, so I'm gonna just... Alright. Let's... Yep. Alright. Color. Oh man, I'm going ham anyway. Like, I'll probably change my mind a million times. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, whenever I do, like, paint, like, do stuff. Like, I just go nuts. Alright, so let's just... You know, yeah, let me get a bigger brush. Because, yeah, the cool thing about, like, this is, like, I'll probably be merging... Oh, I'll definitely be merging, like, this with the other. So we're gonna like do... Alright, I'm gonna move this up here. There we go. Alright, so we got that going. And it doesn't really matter too much, like if I like make it look weird like that, because I'm gonna blend it later. But we're gonna just kind of like add like a little... Whoop. Oh, that's the wrong color. I need the brown. Oh wait, that's... Wait, where's the brown? Where'd it go? I need to move it up here. There we go, so I can see it. There we go. Cause yeah, excuse you. There we go. So what are you gonna draw? Yeah, I think I need an in-between color. Yeah, definitely. I want to see some Spiffy fan art for sure. That would be cool. I'll definitely love seeing that. Alright, let's do some... Blah, 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 blah. Honestly, I probably should have done more dark colors first. Oh well, we'll figure it out. Let's just go over this and see what happens. We're just gonna do this and see what happens. And then probably do highlights. Because, like, you're supposed to do, like, all the dark stuff first, and then you go in with highlights. Alright. I'm not even humming the music. Alright, so we're gonna... Whoa! Oh, that's why. I was just like, wait a minute, what's happening? My friend. Alright, we're just gonna... And then maybe like have it. Doot. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of that. But yeah, I don't know. Oh man. Honestly, I think the colors are not gonna work. Oh well, we're just gonna wing it. This is what I do. This is for fun anyway. It's not supposed to... It's been a long time since I've done something like this though. Like it's been a couple months. Yeah, that's true. We keep going and like you get better as you continue on, and that's why I haven't stopped. So, of course I do kind of dig the like how this is looking. Like you can kind of see like how the rocks look. This is true. That you are very right. You are 100% right. All right, we're gonna kind of... Alright, I'm gonna kind of blend this upward. I can't wait to see like how my skills are gonna be different. I mean, this was just for me, like doing this stuff. Like I took like one class. It was an online class. And yeah. Of course I did an eye. It was pretty cool. I was really proud of that. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. Whoop. Let's not mess that up. I don't trust my penmanship to properly fix stuff. Alright, there we are. Yes, exactly. Whoops. Dadgummit. Alright. And like that's the cool thing about the mountains of I guess I should probably merge this down now. The outside of this. Merge down. Okay, thank you. And we're just gonna get that going. Oh yeah, I like that. That looks nice. Whoops. The strength on this is way too strong. Let's see. Oh, it's at 74. That's why. Just like, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. Thank you. All right. Oh yeah, that's nice. Look at that. Heck yeah. Yeah. Oh man. This is fun. Just kind of chilling. So yeah, like this is a cool thing. Like you just pick out a palette and you just go ham with the blending, and then like you just, I don't know, like it just turns out like this, and it looks pretty neat. Oh, whoops. I say that and I'm just like, oh, let's just smear all of it. Actually smudge some of this up here a little bit to kind of give it a little bit more of a darker effect. Like, I am full of that. Like, it's like, oh hey, that looks cool. Whoops, I just messed that up. Like that's basically art for me, is just like, oh hey, I'm just gonna mess around and do stuff. Dude, I really appreciate you like just coming and hanging out on my stream. Like this is pretty awesome. I can't wait to see what you do with Spiffy. Like I'm sure it's gonna look really cute. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to stream a little bit more often. Like I started streaming, I think, like starting in or October last month actually. So I've been wanting to stream for the longest time, but just because I just like to just chill and hang out with people, and because it's fun, and it gives me something to kind of look forward to outside of doing school stuff, because school can be really stressful at times, and this is just kind of like one of those things that just kind of, oh yes, I like this. This is um but yeah, like oh, I guess I should probably do it like that actually. But I don't know, it's just one of those things that I've been wanting to do. And like I've been just streaming various games. Like my goal is to like stream like a bunch of games I haven't played. Yeah, definitely. Especially somebody that's not like school and stuff. I mean, I enjoy school. I mean, I enjoy learning about the stuff I learn. Of course, I mean, if you go to grad school, you better like it. It's like, it's the rules. Man, I do not like how that turned out. All right, I'm gonna just do this number. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna fix it. Yep. All right. All right. You know what? I'm gonna have to... There we go. All right. Alrighty, ready. Alright, I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. If I can find the eraser. How's it going? There we are. Whoops. Of course, I'm gonna go in like with like a misty mist. Because like that's what you normally see when you go to the mountains. Like there's like this mist that happens. That's really cool. Yep. And I might have a brush for that actually. Because it already has that mystical look about it already. Heck yeah. And maybe I could like do like figure out how to refract the light with the mist too. I'll have to have it be its own thing. Cause yeah, that's the cool thing about what am I doing? Oh, that's gradient. What am I doing? There's a smudge. Okay. I'm gonna have to outline that again. Let's add some more outline. That's one fun thing about this, is that you have to kinda... Alright, so I'm gonna have to get a smaller, maybe 36. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just kind of outline it a little bit. Make sure that... I'm gonna go over it again. Whoops. Dude, it's the prettiest thing though, like going to the mountains. And like seeing that, and it doesn't have to be really pretty. Like the lines don't have to be really pretty, because I'm just gonna smudge it anyway. Ha! Joke's on you, Mr. the Mountain Boys. I think I might actually call this picture Mountain Boys. Whoops, I gotta make that bigger. That should be fine. Yeah, this is like a little technique I learned. Yeah, I love that. Joke's on you, precision. I got a smudge tool and a dream. I love that. That's my favorite. Oh my god, that's amazing. I love it. That's like going into my Hall of Fame of favorite quotes. So that is a privilege. Uh, to be quite honest, like everything makes me laugh. Like if it's even somewhat funny, I might have to actually do another panel and just be like funny quotes. Yes, I love it. It's my favorite for sure. Ah, man. Do funny quotes. Oh man, I like that idea actually. I might do that. Like just like whenever chat says something silly, I can just be like, okay, well, that's gonna definitely have to go in the Hall of Fame. There we go. Alright. Okay, so on the Appalachian Mountains, you see trees. So we're gonna have a tree layer. And I'm gonna have to find where the heck my like leaf textures are. Alright, let's see. I've got a lot of brushes. Like it's a little ridiculous. Oh, there's actually little trees. Oh, that's perfect. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's so cool. Look there. Look how cute you are. Oh, little trees. A little tree thing. Oh, that's precious. I love it. All right, well, I guess I'm using that now. All right, let me... Oh, I've got like little trees up here too. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Neither can I. I actually did draw a tree. Actually from my painting class. Let me actually show you. Let me pull it up real quick. I'll put it up on the main thing. Real quick, like. Oh gosh, how long have I been streaming? Oh gosh, it's been an hour and 30 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun. I was actually gonna play some Minecraft tonight, but like I'm having fun just kind of drawing stuff now. Let's see. I got so many folders. Oh yeah, they're my class. Wait, that's not... I know I have it somewhere. Maybe that is it, actually. Hold on. Oh yeah, that is it. Alright, let me just open it. Oh yeah, that's it. I definitely did this one. I know, exactly. So yeah, that's my little tree that I did for my class. And it's not really great, but... So... Okay, I mean, compared to the teacher's tree, it wasn't nearly as good. So, I don't know. Yeah, like it was way better. Like it looked almost real. Like it was insane how real it looked. And I'm just like, wow, I really want to do that sometime. Um, oh, thank you. Well, it just takes practice. It like literally just takes practice. I might be able to actually redraw it if you would like. Let me see if I still have the palette. I guess it doesn't really matter too much. I could just wing it. All right, so we're gonna start. with the dark green, and we're gonna just go ham with the brush that I have. So we're just gonna, whoops, that's too big. Let's not make it that big. Let's make it, oh gosh, that's at 840. I don't need it to be that big. I need it to be like, that's fine. We could do that, and we can just have like little trees. Yeah, yeah, that's actually, I actually had a friend that, rendered it in Blender. Like, he made a 3D version of it. I need to, I need to finish doing, like, the side views and stuff. Because, yeah, that would be really cool. I'm actually gonna go in and, like, add, like, little leaves to these trees, too, for fun. Honestly, they should probably be brown. So, you know what? Let me do that. Alright. I had the final boss of art. It's actually not that bad. Of course, I wanted to master Blender a little bit, or not Blender, listen to me, GIMP first before I went into Blender, so I could actually, like, really do some really neat concept, graphic stuff. Let me just select, like, you know what, select all. And then we're gonna go in and subtract, boom. Wait, did you not? Where are my ants? Select all. Okay. And then we're going to... There we go. See, that wasn't so bad. Alright, so we're gonna make that brown. Alright, so color... I forget how to color. Colorize, I guess, would be the color that we want to do. And then we want to do boop. And then we go boop. And now it's brown. Heck yeah. None. Boop. Boop, boop. There we go. Now let's just add more trees for funsies. Yeah, it's all brown. And I'll add like little leaves on it too. Alright, I'm gonna actually use different, wait, why did you go green? Excuse you. That's rude. Okay, there we go. Now we got, that actually kind of sounds like, some gorillas right there. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna switch brushes. Let's see. I'm on... Yeah, the band. Whoa, that's big. That's too big. No, no. You gotta check them out. They're pretty good. Has that lo-fi, feel to it. You know, I'm gonna put some trees up here. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, okay. They're old bands, like they... Yeah, you should. It's like I accidentally got you in and into another band, maybe? That would be cool. You know, I'm gonna actually make this darker. We're gonna make this like a darker color. Music Pog, yes. There we go. All right, now we can start seeing some. Yeah, I'm gonna switch that out. I'm gonna actually go into my palette, do that, and then we're just gonna flip-flop for whenever I need to do stuff. Oh, the music pog though. But yeah, like I totally recommend them. Like they're like my hubby loves them. He eventually got me into them. I didn't like them at first. And they grew on me though. And plus their art, like their videos are pretty cool. Like they like I can't remember if like it's one of the band folks that actually like animates it, but they're animated. Like the art's really cool. Okay, let's switch to another tree brush. Boop 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 boop. Because I know I have another one. I think that's it. Actually, no, I think that's the one I used before. Yeah, they have a YouTube. And I think they actually just came out with some new music. They're older. Like, they came out when I was like in high school, I think. I'm old. I am an old lady. That was like what, 12 years ago, 13 years ago. I don't miss high school. College was a lot more fun. Where are my stuff? Where are the leaves? Alright, I'm gonna have to do this. Alright, there we go. Yeah, like people say it's like supposed to be like the best like time ever. Like it's supposed to be like the biggest time, and it's just like, nah. People crazy. Oh wait, there is another tree. Take that. We're just gonna add more trees. Oh, I need to flip it to the black. Boop. Oh wait, I think I double clicked it. There we go. So do you have plans to go to college then? Oh, there goes our local popcorn man. That's true. It's like you get, you can do it. Archeum, that is my husband. He is Notre Dame. I'm actually surprised you're here, bud. I know you're working on homework yourself. Oh, okay. How's it going? I know you said you were almost done with notes. I know it'll feel really good whenever we're done for the semester. Because goodness gracious. Oh. Well there I do have you know what? I don't even know if my Franker face. Let's see, do I have a thumbs up Franker face? I don't think I do. Huh, I don't. Well, there we go. Yeah, I've got add-ons. I don't know if you're watching on the app or Chrome, but like there's a Franker face. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he is a test smart boy. Okay. Now let's just switch back to some leaf stuff. So we're gonna start with your base color. Yeah, it's like electronic stuff. All right, how big is my brush? All right, so I got that. How many leaves should I do? Oh! Well, hello there, Forbidden Gods. How are you doing? Yeah, Raid. Nice to see you again. How are you doing? Y'all, what were y'all playing tonight? That's good. I'm glad you had a good stream. Sorry I missed you. I usually try to catch you guys. I've been all over the place today, though. Alright, we're gonna just add leaves. I'm just gonna kind of... Whoa! Thank you! I really wasn't intending on making this a painting stream, but here I am. So I'm just kind of messing around and, you know, playing with different textures and brushes and stuff. Because I haven't really played with my new brushes. Because I downloaded a bunch for a class I was taking, but then I started grad school. And, well, grad school kind of took priority. So here I am. So, and I'm going to go back over this. It's just, I'm just kind of getting like little bits of stuff going. It'll start looking really good here in a little bit though. Oh, I guess I'm gonna add some leaves up here now. But I was talking about because I live in the state of Georgia, and I was talking about the mountains and how pretty the sunsets are, and because you know it's up by the Appalachian Mountains, and they're not like very tall, so they have like all the trees on them. And I'm basically drawing what I've seen in driving in the mountains, because I go there every so often. So probably not going to be able to do some wisteria with the purple flowers that live on the trees sometimes. Those are so pretty. I love them. So I started off the stream doing gradients and stuff. I was just like, I'm gonna play with some gradients tonight. Let's go. And I was eventually gonna play some Minecraft, but then I started talking about this, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna do a landscape. I haven't done a landscape in years. So if it doesn't look that great, that's why. So what did y'all play tonight? Did you play some more Phasmo? I think that's what y'all were playing. Ah, that's a fun game. Haven't played that in a while. That's cool though. Oh wow, 5 hours. That's pretty good. Yeah, I was let's see, what was I doing? Well, I been just tired. We had our time change. Uh so which was not fun. Well, actually it was we gained an hour last night. I really hope they change that. I really hate having to change my time every 6 months. So, but yeah, like that's but I've been just kind of chilling today. Did some homework, but I was just like, I'm gonna still stream on Sunday. I got a paper to write though. I might do some more of this tomorrow because this is fun. Might do like art streams on Monday or Sundays and Mondays. Just doing random stuff. It's like, oh, I'm gonna do some concept art. Let's do that. So, yeah, I'm getting ready to close up the end of the semester. I've got like 2 more weeks left, I think. So, I've been incredibly busy. So, I did some homework, I did some reading. I did mainly reading today. And I also like to box to work out, so I did some boxing. That was fun. Boxing is a lot of fun. Like, I just hit a punching bag. Yeah. I got gloves and everything. They're fancy. Actually, they're not that fancy. They're just simple ones. Ah, man. I probably need to add some shading underneath those trees, too. I don't know. Maybe I won't need to, because I'm going to actually put some, like, highlighting on top of that. So, little broccolis. I was just kind of showing off like what I was doing in one of, well, before I started grad school, I was taking a little class, art class, on how to like do digital painting and stuff, and I got all these brushes and I never really used them all that much. So, yeah, I'm glad you guys had a good stream. Boop, 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 boop. This is very tedious. So, I was gonna say something and I can't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, man. Man, I tell ya, like, I'm kind of liking this a little bit. It's a little dorky, but, like, it looks pretty neat. I might use this as a backdrop on one of my comics that I'll eventually be doing. Thank you. How's your drawing turning up to be arc? Or, let's see, did I get it all? Alright, let's do... Oh, cool. Man, you're quick. Alright. That's good though. You can make quick work of stuff. You know, I think I might actually zoom in. Whoops, cancel. Alright, so I did miss some trees. Ah! Alright, so I'm gonna have to fix that and then I'll go into it. So you must draw a lot then. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. That's cool. I used to draw a lot when I was in high school. I like I said, I was wanting to go to art school, and of course I ended up going elsewhere. But sometimes you just move along. I feel that so hard. I actually used to, that's actually how I used to pay attention. Well, good night, Forbidden. Thank you for coming to visit in the raid, and it was a lot of fun having you here. And hopefully I'll catch you at your next stream. Oh, geez, 4:30. Gosh, yeah, definitely go to bed. Good night. Have a good one. It must have been a fun stream, though. If you go that late, you know it's a good time. Oh, why did I choose to make such a detailed painting? For fun, that's why. What are you talking about? And I'll probably like do like little shrubs and stuff here and there too. Oh yeah, like good night. A little bitty baby tree right there. I'm gonna put like a little thing right there. Haha. And I'll probably like do like little I wonder if I have any flower brushes. That would be cool. I'm gonna have to post this to Instagram. For sure. I need to post stuff to Instagram. I guess I should probably post some selfies sometimes. Because like I do like to do those. Oh, I missed that little bit too. That's fair. That is totally fair. And you know what? That's a way to do it. I need to, of course, I probably won't, like, I don't really want to, like, have to really think about it right now, but, whenever I'm done with, my semester, I would like to, make some emotes for, my channel, and I might actually stream drawing those. Like, especially, like, if I, like, I think that's gonna be, like, my main goal, like, or, like, whenever I hit my 30 follower goal, is I'll make some more emotes to put on Frankerface, and, what's that other one? BTTV or something like that, I think that's what it's called. So, I mean, I was gonna do emotes for this anyway because, you know, why not? But, you know, make it like a fun little event. Plus, it would probably happen after I'm done with grad school for the semester. So, yeah, they are really hard. What I do, I cheat. I do vector stuff, or I convert stuff to vectors, and it makes it easier. Or like there's a cool thing with Discord too. You can actually upload a picture and it'll shrink it for you. Yeah, vectors take some time to kind of figure out for sure. Like I was telling my friend, telling a friend of mine that I was gonna make the gradients with through vectors, but I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So. I'm gonna keep on going until I finish this this picture, for sure. Cause I like when I get started on a project like this, I can't stop. I really can't. I go and go and go. Of course, now and in my younger days, I used to actually like stop, like think I'm finished, and then I like look at it later. I'm like, oh, I gotta fix this. It's like I hate this. Oh, we're starting to look like we have a little forest here. Look at that. Look how cute. Oh, I'm so proud of you, little forest. Just kind of filling in where the branches are. Have like a little happy little overcast. That's good. I used to do DeviantArt for a little bit there. And of course I stopped. That's actually smart. I like that idea. You can't change it after you post it, of course. That's my thing. I would just post it and then I'd still do edits. Like I actually edited an old picture I drew in middle school. Lord, it has been years since I've actually thought about that. That's a cool picture though. Like it's one of my favorite ones. I actually posted that one on DeviantArt. That one's actually really good too. I like it a lot. I probably should be doing fall colors, but since it is technically fall where I'm at. But nah. Don't want to take away from the sunset. Alright. Add more texture there. Alright. All the tediousness. Oh, goodness. This is gonna be pretty when it's done, though, I think. Actually, like, do that number. Like how I just haphazardly, like, just did this. I'm just like, okay, it's fine. It'll be fine. So. Oh, man. Oh gosh, Thanksgiving's gonna be coming up soon too. I'm gonna be spending time with family I haven't seen. Oh good! Yay! You finished! Let's see. That's always a good thing, finishing up with that homework for Rizzles. Well, that's one less thing you have to worry about, my friend. Whoops. I just like zoomed over. How's it going? All right, all right, all right. I think I'm good to do. Let me zoom out and get the light green or lighter green. Honestly, I kind of like. Maybe I should make that green a little bit more yellow. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's good. I'm proud of you, bud. You're working real hard. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like take some of this and give it like a little bit of a sheen. Because like, you know, it's green right now, but like, you know, with the colors happening, I might actually highlight it all. And, whoops, I don't want to do that. Actually, no. Well, we'll just see. We'll see. We'll see. And what I'll do is I'll just go over and smudge stuff. I miss those trees right there. Look at that. Look at that. Such a shame. Look at that. And what I'll probably do is I'll go over this and like with a more opaque dark color after I'm done, so it looks a little bit more shaded properly, especially in like the darker areas, because I didn't get those trees there either. Look at this. For shame, self. What is wrong with this nonsense, man? Like, come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, I've got to do clinical stuff tomorrow. I got to do my fake interview. That'll be fun. Alright, I'm gonna go up here. And that's so pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go over with the dark on this, but I still want to have like some texture, because it won't look like, it'll look weird. Just, I mean, I guess it would look fine, but I like to go extra. This is my painting. Nobody can tell me what to do. Oh, yay! That's always good. Yeah, I might definitely have to use that other color. It's just not the right... It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll... Alright, am I already at the edge? Yeah, I am. We're just gonna do this. Because really all this is just adding texture. And I can use different leaves, but I ain't about that life, man. Like, I'm already having to... I mean, I'm not having to. I'm already... I think it'll look just fine the way it is. Maybe add some flowers and maybe some vines. I don't know. Because, I mean, technically it's supposed to be just like a landscape. Definitely. You know what? I might actually just do the yellow and then, like, make it opaque instead, so it blends with the green a little bit better. And that might actually work. I just like adding texture and stuff, and then I'll probably go in with a darker color. Let's see how it looks. Whoops. Haha. It looks a little goofy right now. That's fine. It'll look fine once I like go over it again. So I might have to darken it for sure. But I just like giving a little extra texture because, you know, when you're doing paintings like this, you can just do all that. So what do you think of my picture so far, bud? I'll zoom out for you so you can see it a little bit better. Oops. Yep. Boop. It's all fancy. I know the colors kind of don't match right now because I'm just like I'm kind of just like but I'm gonna go over it again. Let's see. Extra stuff. Maybe go in and add some brush like underneath. Like I'm gonna make another layer and just do underneath and just like kind of go crazy with that too. Because I mean we're talking about like Appalachians. So I'm thinking about like how I saw it in the summer that a couple years ago. And then I gotta do the fog too. I gotta do the mist, the misty mist. Make that all fancy. Alright, get you. Alright, so I'm gonna go like in the middle there, make sure I got every one of them. Didn't get that one. So. Oh man. Holiday season coming up. I'm so excited. Get to see people I haven't seen in years. Yeah, definitely not gonna be streaming the week of Thanksgiving. Gonna be seeing some folks. That's alright, so we're gonna go do the opacity thing. 50% should be fine. Alright, so we're just gonna go over that. Wait a minute. That's not the right color. Alright, let me... I like how I immediately know what color it is. Like it's the wrong color. It's like, can you tell I've been doing this for a few years? Alright, that's much better. Alright, so we're gonna just kinda... Oh wait, no. That still isn't the right color, because that's the dark brown. Isn't it? No, that's the right color. I don't know why I'm just having problems right now. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Why is that brown? There we go. Like it turned brown on me for some reason. How rude. Terribly rude. Yeah, like the ones that are in like the shade are gonna have to... I probably should have just get rid of that. Hey bud.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Grabbing PJs.
Oh, okay. Getting comfy, huh?
Yep.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
It's mostly to go upstairs.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. I have to clean that up a little bit.
Gotta get me some more soup.
Oh, get some soup.
So I can eat. So I can, like...
Time is it? It's almost 11.
Yeah. Preparing for that as well.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, we have to go to bed soon. I'm almost done.
Cool.
So I'm just adding texture. Just kind of chilling. For reals. I really kind of like how this is turning out though. It's looking pretty cool. Alright, I'm not going to do as much on, in the lighter area because it's just, I'm just kind of giving it more texture. Because there is like some light there. Why it's like that, I don't know. We're just going to pretend it's how the sun works. Alright, this just needs to be darkened for sure. Alright. That's funny how I had my oh, that looks really nice so far. Look at the texture on that. That's beautiful. All because of a little leaf brush. Dude, I love digital painting. It's so much fun. Alright, I'm gonna definitely darken that there because I've got a bunch of stuff right there. And we're gonna kind of get darker as the rays kind of start disappearing. Alright, I'm gonna have to get that. Oh. That was just an update on my computer. It's just like, oh, by the way, if you like sports, here's the scores. I'm like, I don't really care. Sports. The only like group that I really care about that won was the Braves, and you know, because I'm from Georgia and stuff, and I'm actually really excited about that. It had been like what, 25 years since they won the World thingy thing. See, I don't watch sports all that much, so. But I do watch baseball on occasion. I do miss, because I used to have it in a different stadium. That was, cheaper. So, lots of drama with that. Like the county that they moved them, and they're just like, oh man, here we go. Ah, man. So, yeah. Let's see, get that done. And I'll be able to do the mist next pretty soon. Alright, we're gonna kind of go up and down like that to kind of go correlate with how the light's going. And then I'll probably do some underbrush. I'm not gonna like do like a crazy ton of stuff with the underbrush. I move a lot. So let's get that going. Kind of blend that a little bit better too. I'm such a stickler for detail. Alright. Yeah, this is looking a lot better. It's not like super weird looking. I really like this. This is fun. Gosh, I'm trying to think of the last time I did a landscape. I'm wanting to say a few years ago. Of course, my previous job kind of made it hard for me to actually have time for myself, so... Never doing that again. Never gonna, like... I don't recommend working a job that, or I mean, like, don't work so hard that, like, you're not, like, enjoying life. Because I remember just being so tired all the time. And it was terrible. Because, you know, I just wasn't living life the way I was supposed to for myself. And I could have been doing all sorts of neat stuff, like this. And who knows how far my drawing skill would have gotten had I continued on. So that was one of those things. Like, I fell in love with the work I did, for sure. But my employer saw that and was just like, oh, so you like your job, so you should do all the things. And I'm just like, okay, I'll do all the things. And I never really gave myself any time because of that. And I didn't really draw anything a lot during that time. So it kind of worked out that the pandemic caused me to get laid off. So, alright, there we go. Artstrom. Probably gonna put a watermark on it, on this. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter all that much. This is just a fun little doodle. Did you get you some soup?
I did.
Was it delicious?
Yes. I added hot sauce to it.
Oh yeah, hot sauce is always for the win. Oh, I didn't add the green to that. For shame self. I'm gonna have to go back over here and fix that. Oh well, that's fine. It'll be fine. Alright. A little bit of texture to that. Honestly, I kind of like it with just the dark colors, so I think I'm just going to leave it like that because it gives it like the nice little outline. The silhouette, as it were. So I'm going to fix that real quick. It's pretty neat so far. Alright, fix that. I mean, it's still nice to have like a little bit of texture on them for sure, because, you know. Alright, so that's a whole branch. I need to fix that too. Okay, there we go. Like this takes a long time, just doing all the detail work and stuff. But that's digital painting though, for sure. Alright, I'm gonna fix that real quick, like. Okay. sure that that looks alright too. Okay. There we are. Let's see. Alright. Maybe darken that a little bit. Alright. Whoops. It's like smudge. How's it going? Alright, so I'm gonna actually no, I can flip it because I can just do this number and then just be like, oh hey, how's it going? Add some of that green on there, guys. All extra fancy and stuff. Alright, so we're gonna add that back on. Lovely. Alright. Oh yeah, I still have the opacity on. That's fine though. It'll be fine. Because I think you're really just supposed to, like, whenever you're trying to blend and stuff, opacity works the best because of the fact that, like, it does blend better. So, like, whenever it's not, like, so strong like it was earlier. That's why I have it, like, so high as it is. Alright, so let's zoom out and see how it looks. Oh, if it lets me. There we are. Alright, so we got little trees. Little forest going on there. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a new layer and we're gonna do underbrush. And we're gonna just use the dark green to kind of just go do that. And like that's not gonna have like any reflection on it at all because of the fact that you know. So alright, so let me fix that. Alright, so we got that green. Alright, so and now we're gonna go for our brushes, and we're gonna let's see. What does that do? No, I don't like that. Plus, it needs to be thicker, I think. Let's see. No, let's just do that. Let's just do that as a texture. And do 100%. Let's make this big. Oh, wait, we probably shouldn't. Maybe have like a little bit less opacity. Maybe do it like that, yeah. Let's make it bigger. So I'm not, actually no, let's do the, well yeah, we'll just do it like that for now. Maybe darker brown, green. Let's make it darker. How does that look? Oh yeah, that's fine. That's a good texture. Alright, come on. Zoom out. Thank you. Alright. And I'm just gonna like do it like this. And we're just gonna whoa. There goes the lights.
11 o'clock.
Yep. I'm finishing up though. So we're just doing that. We're giving a lot of texture right here. Kind of giving it a nice little blend. Because yeah, like you want it to have like a little bit of a subtle look versus like that really crazy thing. Because you know, it doesn't make sense that like you have these trees and then all of a sudden it's like, oh hey, by the way, you know. I mean, I'll still probably like copy the overlay and then just like do like a heavier opacity. Just so the outline of the mountains are still the same. But that's basically how mountains end up looking. You know, let's add like a little bit of purple too, so we can let me see if I can find like a little brush that like has like little flowers or something. Let's see. And maybe we'll add like little purple to it, you know, just to kind of give it a little extra color. What does that look like? Alright, come on. No, I don't like that. Let's see. It's got a nice beat to this. It's a shame it doesn't save to my VOD. So I look like a silly. Whoa, how big is this? Oh, it's the alright, so what if I pick that? Oh yeah, that'll be good texture. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring back my palette. Whoopsie doodle. Zoom out, and we're gonna use just that dark purple. I don't think I'm gonna use that light purple. Just for the fact that, you know. But we're just gonna add a little bit of purple here and there. Just because I like it. It's pretty. Because, you know, whenever you look at, like, you know, life and whatnot, like, you have, like, all these different colors and whatnot. So, we're not going to do a whole lot, so. Alright. Yeah, I didn't really do much over here. Let me... Whatever that brush was. Oh, I'll use this one. And then, well, let me switch to my pen and actually go the right way about it. Alright, so we're gonna go back and then... Actually, no. Dark green. And we're gonna go over that bit too, because, like, I'm neglecting that side. Oops. Alright. We're gonna... Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on a second. Let me get back into my thing. I just messed it up. Oh, you know, I probably should just say, actually just do landscape. Alright, I'm gonna just retitle that. Alright, I meant to retitle that, actually. I ended up in a conversation. So, let me get back into my thing. Video. Yep. There we go. I'm back. There we go. I accidentally exited out of Chrome. My stream manager. Alright. There we are. Alright, so we're gonna get that green. I'm gonna go back and well, you know, I'll just we'll make this big. Man, 149 would be fine. Alright. That needs to be bigger. Oh wait, no, 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 no. That's right. I was gonna do darker than that. Let's do way darker. Let's like almost do black. Because yeah, you technically have like a lot of typically rather have more underbrush than you do anything else. Whenever you look at a mountain, of course, like at the top, it kind of thins out a little bit because you know it gets colder. Let's just add like a little bit of shade and stuff there because that's basically what it looks like. I'm gonna actually get that bit darkened a bit too. Okay. All right, so I think that's good. I'm gonna get rid of the palette. But see, I got my little. Then you see some little purple flowers and stuff, and you got like a little bit of the. I'm gonna switch this back to. Well, I'm gonna switch it back to my palette color. And we're just gonna kind of darken this just a little bit more with the green. Whoop, that's a little too much with the green. Oh, hello there, Melting Cookie. Thanks for the follow. Alright. Aw, thank you. Welcome to the stream. I hope, I'm glad to have you here. I'll darken that a little bit at the bottom because I don't want to mess up my trees. Alright, so we got like all these textures going on. Like we got a hot mess happening. Oh, I gotta fix that a little bit. Let's add a little bit more up here. I'm all about textures though. Like I'm having a great time doing this. Alright, so we got yeah, only 3 viewers, and that's fine. I mean, it don't bother me too much. I'm just here having a good time, and I appreciate you following too. Like, I do appreciate. I think that actually put me up to 20, because I got 2 followers tonight. So yeah, I'm at 20. I only need 10 more, I think, to do my thing, and then I'll probably do a stream making emotes for the channel, and maybe. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, honestly. So where do you come from? What brought you here? Just saw a pretty landscape? Let's see, what am I gonna do for the mist? 30 or 35 should be the emotes. Yeah. I'll definitely, yeah, that's the current goal right now is 30, so I think I'll do the emotes. I've been wanting to do them anyway, so that just gives me kind of a reason to do it. So, oh man, this is looking pretty cool. I do need to kind of, let me go over here a little bit and kind of get this area over here. Alright, I think that's good. I think that's fine. Alright, so now we're going to do mist. And I didn't get a color for that. I'm just gonna do like the typical white and then we'll work with it. Or maybe like a light blue. Okay, so mist. Because you know, like when you're in the mountains you always see stuff. Oh, you like art, but... A CTC commercial art? What's that? Like, is it a style? I may not be as familiar with it. Let's do like a light. Whoops. Let's do a light blue. And what would be a good brush for that? That looks pretty good and misty, right? Let's do this. Let's make it really big, and we're gonna. Ugh. Yeah, that's a good misty mist. Alright, so I'm gonna... Alright, we're gonna take the opacity down. We're probably gonna make this a little bit smaller. Oh no, that was actually good. That was actually a good size. Okay, that's cool. Oops, that's... how big is this? Oh, I made it smaller. It needs to be big. About like that. Whoa! I accidentally put my opacity up. That's what I did. Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna kinda... that's still... That's not what... it needs to be like... There we go. Getting that little mist in. Whoa. And then what I'm gonna do... Let's see. I think I'm gonna have it get, like, you know, because I got the mist. And I'm still probably gonna make the opacity, like, really nice and subtle, so you can kind of, you can still see it, but as for right now, I'm just gonna do this number. For sure. Alright, and then maybe, like, have some at the bottom. Or no. Let's just leave it, like, right there. I like it, like, right like that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do... Whoa! I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. Alright, so boop. And then we're gonna go boop. That's not what I wanted to do. But okay. Threshold needs to be like nothing. Let's have no threshold. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go into colors. Because we want to have it match the sky. Actually, I could just do it like this. Let's do it. Let's do it like this. Oh boy. Okay, no, we can't do it like that. Alright, so we're just gonna... Alright, colorize. Let's do... like a gentle orange. Okay. Is that orange? Oh, it has like that little bit of thing. Alright, so see, like I got that little nice little cloud right there. Alright, so we're gonna edit. Or we're gonna select none. Look how nice that looks. You got like a little fog thing going on right there. Isn't that neat? I probably need to add a little bit more trees up here, but I just wanted to like add the fog because it looks all super neat and stuff. So maybe I'll add some clouds too. Why not? Let's add some clouds. Let me do another layer for that. New layer, clouds. Because they're going to be different. So I'm going to just, let's see. But that's smoke. Should I use the same? I guess I could. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So you're in high school then. No, I don't like that. Maybe I have it too big. So yeah, definitely need some clouds. I don't know, maybe it's just too big. I'll make it smaller. We'll just do it like that. Okay. big fluffy clouds. You know, honestly, I probably should put it behind everything. Hey.
Color.
Whoops. Get some nice little fluffy clouds. Super cute. Maybe like have some behind everything right here too. No. We'll just do, maybe we'll do one like down here. We'll just kind of like make that one a little darker. So, but you know, like these dudes are, alright, so we're just gonna select all, and then we're just gonna, there we go, and then I'm just gonna get rid of that, and then we're gonna make this into, we're gonna do magenta, I think, since that would work, right? Alright, so we're gonna do magenta. Yeah, let's do bright magenta. That'll be good. Huh. Didn't really change it all that much. Let's see, let's try, let's do hue. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do, let's do saturation. Let's do saturation. That'll be fine, right? I guess I probably should add a little bit of color to it, honestly, because it is just like basically a blue. Let's just, I mean, I could just go over it with the paintbrush and just do it like that. Kind of give it a little bit better of a, yeah, see, there we go. There we go. Look how cute. Lots of artists here tonight, though. I like having folks come in and say hello. Alright, so let's do a purple. Actually, no, let's do an orange cloud. I'm gonna make that cloud orange down there. We're just gonna make you nice and orange. Oh, I don't have you selected. None. Alright, so we're going to go back to the magenta, and I'm going to actually go through that a little bit more. And then I'm going to like go over it with a white again to kind of give it a little bit more of like a reflection type thing. The watery look, the little fluffy water look that you get. So, because it looks like I'm just darkening it, and it's supposed to look light and fluffy. So I'm gonna, actually no, I'm gonna stick with the light blue. I'm gonna do that with that one too. Alright, and then maybe we'll make like a highlight. And I'm gonna switch modes. We're gonna go to light and only. We're gonna do light and only, and we're just gonna kind of do it like that to kind of give it a little bit more of a fluffy texture. And then we're going to do the same thing with the orange cloud that I have, except we're going to make that a little bit lighter too. Give it a little bit more brightness and happiness. There we go. And that's my random landscape tonight that I didn't really intend to do. Um, so, but yeah, that's a cool thing. So, but yeah, that's my little landscape. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Save as. Oh well, we'll worry about it later. But yeah, so that'll do it. So thank you everybody for watching the stream tonight. Let's see, what time is it even? Oh gosh, it's late. 11:30. So but yeah, it's definitely thanks for watching for sure. I'll definitely be streaming maybe tomorrow. I haven't really figured that out yet. So but usually I stream on Thursdays, so it just depends on what's going on with school. I am finishing up school a little bit, so I got like 2 more weeks left before I actually, you know, I'm done. So I'll be streaming a lot more for sure. But I do appreciate you watching. Thanks for the follows. Really appreciate it. It got 20. But I'll have to do a big emote stream making a bunch of emotes. So but anyways, so have a good night. And I will see you definitely Thursday, maybe tomorrow. It'll be about the same time, 7 to 8, 8:30-ish, depending on what's going on. But yeah, so have a good one. And I'll definitely post this to my Instagram. For sure. I'm gonna put like a little watermark over it and whatnot, but we'll post it to Instagram, and then of course I'll let you know on Twitter, so you can give me a follow over at my Twitter too, because I try to like let people know what's going on. I mean, I have like the little feed, but it takes a little bit to update, so it's probably better to just follow me so you know what's going on. So, but anyways, but have a good night. Bye.